Welcome to the Darien Pain Army. I'm Hope. You're ready to give 110%. Bring the pain. I am. As far as opening hand goes, we have double planes. Yeah, we're going to keep on this one. We got Skull Clamp, which is in a token 1/1 token deck. That is like, oh, yes. Take one. I'll take that. So our opponents on the play, we'll let them do their thing. We're playing Darien, King of Keldor. Whenever you dealt damage, you may create that many 1/1 White Soldier creature tokens. Opponent's going to go for Goblin Gaviler. Love that art. Love goblins. They're pretty cool magic. I don't play a lot of goblins, but I always appreciate the goblin art. Goblins are pretty true to the game as far as their craziness. Let's go and get the plays down. Let's go for the Skull Clamp. Get that down. Anything else? We're going to go and pass the turn. Playing against Jor Kadeen, the Prevailer, Kadeen, I think that sounds right. I may be butchering that one. Steven. Give me a hook me up in the comments. Appreciate it. First strike, Metalcraft. Creatures you control get +3/+0, as long as you control 3 or more artifacts with that Metalcraft ability. Okay, opponent's going to be able to swing in for 1, +2 for each equipment attached to it. It may equip at instant speed. Okay, so it looks like we're going to have red-white equipment deck, which will be pretty fun to play against. Always enjoy playing against kind of well-put-together decks that you don't get to see a lot sometimes. And we're playing against Slow Player 1. He has a lot of cool commander decks, so always enjoy a good match against him or her. Let's go and get the planes down. Let's go for the Sunset Pyramid. Let's go 1/2. And then anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. We do have Nomad Stadium. So what we can do is get the Nomad Stadium down, target the planes with extra planar lens, and we can add that mana to our mana pool. The only thing is our opponent is playing planes, so whenever a land with the same name is tapped, they can add that mana to the mana pool. So we may end up holding off on the extra planar lens. I need to pick up the snow basics. I do. That's one thing I need to do. That way we can get around the extra planar lens. Uh-oh. Armory Automaton is going to take our Skull Clamp. They said, hey, that's mine. I want it back. Not want it back, they're just going to steal it. Just got acquired from us. All right, put a swinging in for 3. It's going to put us down to 26. Yeah, that's a bummer. But hey, cool card over there. I'd love to see that thing come to life with all the different equipment on it. Drawn to Ranger of Eos. Okay. Let's go and get the Nomad Stadium down. Yeah, I don't think I like going for extra planar lens. Let's go for the Coalition Relic. I think that sounds good. Let's go for the Coalition Relic. This will be 1 damage dealt to us off the Nomad Stadium. Tap down for 1, and then we're going to go and pass the turn. I'll be sure to add your charge counter on there. That way, if we do hit the land drop for the turn, that'll be 4 lands that we have. And we can remove the charge counter off the Coalition Relic, and we'll be able to get down Darien, hopefully get some good soldier tokens on the battlefield. Now, we do have Palace Jailer if we want to get the Skull Clamp back. Once our opponent does become the Monarch, if they get it back from us, they will be able to grab that Skull Clamp again. So we'll kind of see what we're going to go for. Now, as far as Metalcraft, that's going to be 1/2, so they're 1 away from getting that active Metalcraft. So, got to watch out for that. Right now, it's, we're controlling the bleeding. They're only swinging it for 6, which is going to put us down to 19. So it's not too bad. All right. Get the Armory Automaton trigger going. It's going to be them swinging in for 6, puts us down to 19. We'll see where we go. Hopefully hit the lane drop. That's what we need to go for. Let's get that charge counter on the Coalition Relic. Don't want to forget about that. Would not be fun to draw on the land and then not be able to get down Darien. That'd be sad army time. We draw on 2 Lightning Greaves. Okay. We're just going to take that. Yeah, we're going to take that charge counter off. Add white to the mana pool. Either way, if we go for Palace Jailer, they're going to be able to get it back, get the Monarch token back. We simply can't kind of stop that from coming across. Let's go and do this. Let's go for the Lightning Greaves. Enters a battlefield or attacks, you may attach any number of target equipment to it. So if we go for the Lightning Greaves, we're basically going to be able to stick that on there. Let's do a little bit of setting up. Let's go for Ranger of Eos. I think I like that. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. We'll grab that creature. that is a bummer. Well, trust me, we've got enough equipment for you to use over there. It's going to use the Ranger of Eos ability. And it's going to be for 2 creatures, red mana cost 1. We are sitting at 3 lands, opponents at 4 lands. Let's go and grab the Weathered Wayfarer. I like that. We can grab Ancient Tomb off that. Yes. And then let's go and grab a little bit of life gain. Let's go for the Soul Warden. I like that. We'll gain some life off that. Let's go and get the add white. Let's go for the Weathered Wayfarer. That will be a line for the activation next turn. Worst case scenario, we can still get down Soul Warden maybe go for the Anointed Procession, and then hopefully maybe kind of life gain our way out of this attack step coming in. The main thing is, fingers crossed, is our opponent does not get any equipment. They did mention, oh, there they go, got Bonesaw going. All right, so it's going to turn on Metalcraft. Yeah, creatures you control get +3 as long as you control 3 or more artifacts. So that's going to be 1, 2, and 3. That should trigger artifact creature. That should trigger Metalcraft, I would assume. I guess it's whenever it's maybe I miss. Oh, excuse me. As long as you control 3 or more. So technically they have our Skull Clamp, but it doesn't count towards their actual ability. Okay, that makes sense. All right. Opponent's going to be swinging in for 9. Put us back down to 9. It's okay. So if they get 1 more artifact down, then they'll have that on it. There we go. Sorry, I was counting that Skull Clamp in there, and I knew it was ours, but I thought technically since it was on their side of the battlefield, that would count towards it. But it does not. You always get to learn some new stuff in Magic sometimes. Brave the Elements. Okay. Let's see. Remove a charge counter from it. Let's go ahead and go for the Weathered Wafer. Let's grab that Ancient Tomb. We need to make the land drop for the turn. Let's grab Ancient Tomb, put that down onto the battlefield. Let's get that down. Let's go for, it's going to put us at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we could actually go for Palace Jailer and the other one, depending on how they kind of sequence it out. A little bit of a tempo play, then go for Darien next turn. I think I like that. It'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we have to hit the land drop if we can save that back. Yeah, let's go ahead and go Soul Warden. I like that. Let's go Soul Warden. That's going to be 1 to get down. Let's go ahead and go for Anointed Procession. I think I like that a little bit better than Palace Jailer. We are at 9. We can go for the Brave the Elements. We have 2 bodies to kind of stop that from coming across. No, I think we need to go for Palace Jailer. We need to put a little pressure on our opponent. Let's do that. This can be that. Nomad Stadium. Get our life total down. Pretty sketchy. Get down to 6. We're going to gain a little bit of life. Go to 7, though. And then we become the Monarch, so we're going to get another card draw. And who do we want to take? Let's go and take our opponent's commander. I think I like that. Let's do that. Take our opponent's commander. Kind of puts us in a weird spot where we've got to stop our opponent from swinging out on some different stuff. But at least we get a little bit of card draw. And we get the commander sent back to the command zone. Now, I think it will pop back off the Palace Jailer, even though it's in the command zone. So we'll see what our opponent kind of has to show for it. But let's just go and pass the turn for right now. And if they get another creature down, we'll at least kind of get a little bit of extra life gain. All right, drawn to Oblivion Ring. It's not too bad. I like that. Pretty fun matchup, though, so far. But yeah, that's the fun thing about Darien is one of the downsides to Darien is that Darien was actually a lot of fun in the original, what you consider original Commander, because you get to run a lot of the fast artifacts. So you'd have stuff like Mana Crypt and a lot of stuff that would allow you to accelerate Darien onto the battlefield, and at the same time it'd be dealing you damage, which you simply just get like Soul Ward on the battlefield and kind of negates that damage coming across. All right, opponent's going to be swinging in for 6, which will put us down to 1. Do you want to chump block on something like this? I'd like to maintain our Monarch token. Let's go Palace Jailer. I think I like that. Let's go Palace Jailer, Ranger of Eos. Take care of both of those. It's going to leave Soul Warden on the battlefield. Put this on maybe like Anointed Procession next turn or something like that. Oh, excuse me, that Trample is going to give him the Monarch token. But either way, you know, we're getting down to 5 with Ancient Tomb. Yeah, if we're going to cast Darien all the way out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, especially off the Coalition Relic. So we'll have to go for that. This still gives us a few more bodies to kind of block with the Weathered Wayfarer and Soul Warden too. So get that crossed off. Opponent's going to go for their commander. They're going to gain life, put us up at 6. Yes, I like that. Every little bit of life that we can survive off of. And then the Bone Saw is a +1/+0. Equip that on there. And once again, they're only sitting at 2 artifacts right now, so they do not have the active Metalcraft. All right, they're going to draw a card off that Monarch token on the battlefield. We're drawn to Pearl Medallion. Yeah, I think we need to go for Darien this turn. Let's do that. All right, Coalition Relic. Let's go and go for Darien. It's going to be white, 1, 2, 3, and then Nomad Stadium. We get in a spot to where next turn we're going to gain a life. We're going to go to 4. We can at least kind of stop them from coming across. There's no trample out there right now. Don't really want to get rid of Soul Warden. That's going to really kind of help us kind of bounce back from this, at least kind of maintain some sort of board state. So if we can kind of stop that from coming across, maybe just let the Armory Automaton come across. But yeah, anything else, yeah, we're going to pass the turn. So Next turn, we are looking at maybe like Anointed Procession. We'll get that down off the Coalition Relic. That'll kind of amplify our tokens out. That'll be a way. That's how we can do it. So if we go for the Anointed Procession off the Nomad Stadium, we're going to gain a life. And then once we start getting that double amplifying effect, we'll get double the life gain. That'll kind of slowly allow us to kind of rebuild our board state back up. Let's see if our opponent... Oh, there we go. Sword of Fire and Ice. All right. Opponent's busted it open. So with that Sword of Fire and Ice, protection from blue and red, +2/+2. Luckily, we're playing mono white, so it's not the end of the world. We can kind of stop that. The only thing is, yes, there's no trample, so we don't have to worry about that trigger taking care of one of our opponent's creatures. So depending on how they break it down, they do have Metalcraft online, so we're going to have to still block. Let's see how they go for it. We're going to miss out on the Soul Worm, which is not going to be that good, unfortunately. And we can't really sequence it to where... Okay, it's going to be 8/3 coming across, protection from blue and red. With the chump block and the Weathered Wayfarer. Yeah, I guess we have to go Soul Warden. Yeah, we go Weathered Wayfarer on the Armory Automaton, and they are going to swing in with their commander. Okay, so we're going to have to offer some blocks up on this one. We could go for Darien, but we need Darien on the battlefield. We need to build some sort of board state. And I hate getting rid of Soul Warden, because that really kind of gives us a key out of this game. But, yeah, we get in the spots where we get Ancient Tomb and Nomad Stadium. It's going to be hard for us to recast Darien without simply just losing the game, unfortunately. So hopefully we can kind of figure some stuff out as far as what we can do. Ooh, oh. Do a little Armory Automaton dance. It's okay. You don't have to swing in. Let's see if they want to go for. I think that may be true. But at this point right now, we need to make sure that we're not dead on just simply some other sort of damage. All right, we're not going to trade on Darien. I mean, drawing 2 cards would be nice, but yeah, we're just going to chump block on this one. Okay, let's go for the Weathered Wayfarer on the Armory Automaton. Let's go for Soul Warden. Yeah, we've got to do it. We have to. I'd love to leave Soul Warden on the battlefield, but it's kind of what we need to do right now. All right, lose Soul Warden, lose Weathered Wayfarer. We're left with Darien by himself. What can we do to get some tokens on the battlefield? So at this point right now, nothing has trample. We can simply just tap the Ancient Tomb down to get a little bit of tokens on the battlefield. That will put us down to 2. That will kind of buy us a little bit of time, but we'll need to get into something. Let's see what we want to go for, though. But yeah, with the Anointed Procession, if we get that down, look at a few more soldier tokens. Go for the Oblivion Ring on something. Either way, it's getting a little tight. A little close quarters on this one. They will net us 4 tokens, though, if we do go for Anointed Procession. Put us down to 1, though, unfortunately. Drawn to Springjack Shepherd. Oh, man, that'd been nice to have that with the Soul Warden. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see. What can we do? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 total mana right now. We go for the Anointed Procession, tap the Ancient Tomb. Once we get that down, we'll still have to take some damage off that. Let's go and do it. We need to get something going. Let's go for Anointed Procession. That's going to be white. And then tap the Coalition Relic down. Alright, so we're going to get a Nomad token onto the battlefield. Yes, we're going to use that ability. Get down the Anointed Procession. And we don't have to go for the Ancient Tomb right now, but if we want to go for something like the Springjack Shepherd, I think we need to. Let's go and do that. Let's go Ancient Tomb. It's going to put us down to 1. A little risky. We're like just so dead to a burn spell, but hey, it's fun being at that one life in Magic. I love it. All right, let's get the Pearl Medallion down, and then we'll kick it over to our opponent. Yeah, I always love playing against slow player 1. We have some good matches. All right, anything else? We're going to go pass the turn to our opponent. I don't think we want to swing in with Darien. We have a double strike over there. At this point right now, we have at least 5 soldiers, so we're going to be able to stop the onslaught for 1 turn. And then that buys us another turn with Brave the Elements. We still have Oblivion Ring to go for. Now, as far as sequencing goes, we are at 1 life, so basically we're just on Coalition Relic mana at this point right now. We can't tap the Nomad Stadium or the Ancient Tomb, or we'll simply lose the game. So we're sitting at about 3 mana right now with the Coalition Relic. That will put us online for Oblivion Ring. We can kind of take care of something over there. Maybe we want to go for the Automaton. That'll buy us a few more combat steps, and then maybe if we had a regular Plains or something like that, we can get down Springjack Shepherd, kind of get a few more tokens going. All right, Captain's Claws. Whenever it attacks, create a 1/1 white core ally token that's tapped and attacking. Okay, so that will be interesting. Let's see what they're going to go for. Opponent's on 0 cards right now. They have had the Monarch token for a little bit too, so they get some extra card draw off that. All right, opponent's going to go for the Captain Claws and the Core Duelist. And that's going to be double strike across the board. I just love thinking about all these soldiers. Like we're just in our little castle right now, just trying to hold the fort down. Please, let us survive. Okay, I think one of our only ways out of this right now would be get down something like Soul's Attendant. Yeah, if we get down Soul's Attendant, gain a little bit of life, and then slowly start working our way back with Anointed Procession. That would maybe work, because we'll gain life, go to 2, tap out the Nomad Stadium, then slowly start working from there. All right, let's get some blocks going. I need block on the Core Ally token, the Core Duelist, our opponent's commander, and the Armory Automaton right there. Okay, take care of them. That will leave us at 1. And unfortunately, at this point in the game, if we had a little bit more life, some of these swings would give us a lot of soldiers on the battlefield. Imagine, if we had 10 life and getting 8 soldiers, that'd be pretty good. But opponent's got us in a choke point right now. It's fun though. So we draw into Cage Sun, which we can 100% not get down. Okay, that leaves us 3 mana. We are not online. Well, actually, we can still go for Springjack Shepherd. That's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll buy another turn, and that gives us Brazen Elements next turn. Yeah, we could simply just go for Oblivion Ring, but we're not going to have enough tokens for that. Yeah, let's go Springjack Shepherd. It's going to be 1, 2, and then 1 off the Coalition Relic, costing 1 less off of the Pearl Medallion out there. Get those goat tokens on the battlefield. And then anything else, we're going to go and pass the turn. Yeah, we could go for the Ancient Tomb, but it'd be a good game on that. Oh, and excuse me, I forgot off Springjack Shepherd with Anointed Possession. We're going to get some more cat tokens. Some goat tokens. I'm thinking of a Ketro. Do you want to push in with Darien in the soldier token? That'll be 4. Put him down to 20, and then we still have a few more tokens on the back end. Yeah, I like that. Let's go for it. Swing in for 4. Push him back at 1. Okay. We'll see. All right, we're going to become the Monarch. We get that card draw going too, which is going to matter in this matchup. This is what makes Magic fun. I don't know. Like we're sitting at 1, and we might be able to kind of Okay, there we go. Suture Priest. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under control, you gain 1 life. So we can get down Suture Priest for 1 next turn. To follow that up with, we need another creature, some sort of creature hopefully we can draw into. So if we can get the Suture Priest down, start getting a little bit of life with that Anointed Procession, then we'll be in a good spot. We're kind of at this, got the Toll Collector, okay. And I did build a Carry Zev artifact, like a Voltron. And you want to run some, if you're building Artifact Voltron, these are some great cards to run in there, the Armory Automaton and the Toll Collector, because they have a 0 mana attached target equipment you control to him for free. So it's a good way to kind of bounce back from your commander. But yeah, definitely, I love the art on this one. All right, opponent's going to go for Helm of Cauldra, has Trample, First Strike, and Haste equipped for... Oh, bummer. Nice. All right, yeah, I think they can get it. Yeah, they can equip it for... First Strike, Trample, and Haste. Yeah, they can equip it for 0 onto the Toll Collector. And then really come across. Oh, that's a bummer. Cool, okay. Click OK. Double Strike, Trample. Okay, they're going to get it. Man, we got so close. We had the Suture Priest coming down next turn. We'll see what we draw into, though. Get that, get the Sword of Fire and Ice on there, too. Yeah, there's not really any way that we can really stop this. Going to deal that 8 damage to our Goat tokens. It's going to have Double Strike, so it can redo that damage, send that 2 damage up top. This can be us completely tapping out. I think that's it. Yeah, we're going to let our opponent swing through, though. That was a nice match, though. We almost had it. We'll see what the next card draw was, because if it was another creature, and it costs like 2 or less, we might have been able to get it down, or at least 3 or less. We could have got the Coalition Relic and then the Plains, and would have kind of been slowly allowed us to kind of go for Ancient Tomb and get those soldiers back onto the battlefield. All right, opponent swing in. Yeah, either way with that Double Strike out there and Trample, they're going to be able to come across. We're just going to let it come across. So good game to our opponent. Like I said, it means slow player 1. We have some good games. All right, opponents get the Sword of Fire and Ice Strike. Let's see what we draw into. Recruiter of the... Oh, but hey, that's Magic. They did it a turn before we could. But if we had a little bit more life, that would have been something that we could have gone for. It would have been Suture Priest for 1 mana off the Pearl Medallion. Get that down for 1. We go for Recruiter of the Guard off the Plains, off of the Coalition Relic. Hey, good game. I can't pull the chat up right now, so I'm not sure if Slow Player actually watches these videos or not, but good game to you. And we would have got down Recruiter of the Guard, search up a creature card. The main thing is, once that creature enters the battlefield, we would have gained 1 life. So that would have put us up at 2. Let's say that they didn't have Trample. Puts us to 2. We Nomad Stadium for 1. we go back down to 1. 2 more creatures enter the battlefield, and then we get gain 2 life, go to 3. Then we get Ancient Tomb for 2 damage, 4. And that would have been allowing us to slowly kind of work our way back out of the hole that we dug. But our opponent did it quicker before we could, and they won. So, good game to our opponent. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. Thanks. Bye.